Hi children, how are you all? This is your Gayatri auntie coming back to you after a little break with a beautiful story. I'm sure you'll enjoy the story. I hope you all have been safe, staying at home, eating healthy food and helping your parents in a little bit way that you can. So shall we start? I can't wait to start, okay? And today as usual we'll start the story with a tiny cute song, okay? One, two, three, start. Will you all join me in my story time? Will you all join me in my story time? It's interesting, it's not boring. I can promise you won't be snoring. Will you all join me in my story time? When it's story time, it's also looking time. When it's story time, it's also listening time. Story time is learning time. Story time is laughing time. Will you all join me in my story time? Will you all join me in my story time? Will you all join me? I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today, you want to know what story we are going to talk about? We are going to talk about the clanging, crashing clock by Susan Perrow. The clanging, crashing clock. You know the clock? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yes, the one thing that helps us tell what time it is. Clocks can be hanging on the wall. Clocks can be worn on the hand. They can be taken in the hand like a pendulum also. Clocks are different kinds. Yes, okay. So today is the story of the clanging, crashing clock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. A mouse once lived inside a tall wooden clock. Yes, that's the mouse living inside the tall wooden clock. Yes, sometimes the clock would sing to the mouse, like what we sang now. Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock. When the mouse heard this, she would run up the clock and help the clock strike the time. Ding dong if it's 1 o'clock. Ding dong, ding dong if it's 2 o'clock. Okay? Depending on what time, the mouse would help the clock ring that many times and she would run back down again. Sometimes she would sit on the left side of the clock and talk with her. And sometimes she would sit on the right side of the clock and talk with her. They were best friends, you know. See how happy the clock is and how happy the mouse is. They are having a smile on their face, right? When we are all happy, how do we show we are happy? We have a smile on our face, like how now all are smiling, and I'm so happy to tell you the story, and you all are so happy to listen to the story. And we are not telling each other we are happy, but it's automatically shown on our face because we are smiling. Yes, the mouse was happy to have the clock as her friend, and the clock was happy to have the mouse as his friend. They both were so happy with each other. Happiness is such a thing that, you know, one person is happy and she always is smiling. Happiness spreads everywhere. But one day, for reasons we don't know, instead of singing to the mouse, which the clock always did, the clock started to shout in a loud, clanging way. Oh, okay. See, normally what the clock does, it sings very nicely and the mouse will run up to the clock. Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock, and the mouse will run up to the clock. But if somebody comes and to wipe the clock, to dust it, the mouse will try to hide away. Yes, see, somebody is trying to dust the clock and the mouse is just hiding away. And the mouse used to bring her friends also and show the clock. Yes, the mouse used to bring her friends and show the clock and say, this is my best friend, you know. And all the mouse friends used to be happy to see the clock. But this changed one day, as I said. The clock started to shout in a loud, clanging way. Hickory-dickory dock. The mouse got such a fright. Yes, the clock suddenly changed. We don't know why. See, he's not happy anymore. Hickory-dickory dock. Hickory-dickory dock. The mouse got scared. Yes. This is not the clock's usual voice. Yes. So to the mouse, the clock suddenly did not appear friendly. He appeared a little rude and angry. The mouse doesn't know what happened to the clock. The mouse got a little worried and scared and sad. You can see him, you know. He's a little, what happened, mouse? What happened, mouse? If you ask him, he'll tell, you know, I don't know what happened to my best friend, the clock. The clock was singing so nicely, but suddenly the clock started singing in a clanging way. The mouse got such a fright that instead of running up to the top of the clock, she started running away from the clock. She just started running away from the clock. Oh my God! She didn't know what to do. The clock also didn't know what to do. Every time the clock started sounding like that, hickory-dickory dock, very loud and very clanging and crashing, the mouse got scared and she hid behind the chest of drawers. Once she hid inside a block of cheese. Oh, I'm so scared. Don't shout like that. Please don't do it. Every time the clock tried to make the sound, the earlier sound didn't come. A very different sound came, and that sound was sounding very rude, impolite, unkind, angry. That made the mouse very scared. See, he's already getting inside the teacup and hiding because he's very scared. What to do? Yes. What made the clock sound so different? So the clock started missing its best friend, the mouse. And it missed the mouse so much that it wanted to show it out in the singing. So the clock shouted even in a more horrible, clanging, crashing way. Hickory-dickory dock. Earlier the clock sounded so nice. Hickory-dickory dock, hickory-dickory dock. But now the clock didn't sound that good. Hickory-dickory. What is this? Okay. The mouse covered her ears. She said, no, I can't go to my best friend if this noise is coming. It makes me feel scared. So every time the clock tried to call the mouse with the noise was horrible. We didn't know what happened. So what happened? Why do you think the clock did that? Did the clock get angry with something? We don't know. It's a mystery. You know what? Maybe it was a problem with the battery inside the clock. We don't know. And guess somebody changed it. Somebody repaired the clock. If it was not a battery clock, if it was a key clock, then some mechanism would have gone wrong. Poor clock didn't know. But she ended up sounding very angry and rude. Yes. So one fine day, I think the owner of the clock rectified the clock and the clock started sounding very nice and sweet as usual. Hickory-dickory dock tongue. Hickory-dickory dock tongue. Hickory-dickory dock tongue. Yes, the mouse is hearing the noise That sounds like my usual singing friend who calls me, who wants me to climb up and help him show the time. So there he went up the clock once again. Yes, the mouse was so happy. The clock was so happy. The mouse asked the clock, "My dear clock, what happened to you for the past few days? You were sounding so bad, rude, horrible. I couldn't come anywhere next to you. I was hiding." What did the clock say? The clock said, "I don't know, mouse. I think something gone wrong inside the clock body and the owner came and rectified it. But you know what? I learned something. That as long as we are speaking nicely, gently, politely, there will be people around us. People will want to speak to us, listen to us, be with us. But if we sound always rude and angry and upset, nobody will be around us. Even our best friends will not like to be with us sometimes. See, you are my best friend. Because of this, you are not okay to be with me. Yes, that's something to remember, right? Is it not? Yes, children? So, that was the story of the mouse and the clock who were best friends, and whenever the clock wanted the mouse to come, what did he do? He simply sang "Hickory Dickory Dock" in the most pleasant way, and out came the mouse and really happily climbed up the clock. Yes, it's a very small story, but with a nice message that we always need to talk politely, kindly, sweetly to people, especially to our friends, to our parents, grandparents, uncle, auntie, teachers, everybody whom we know. There is no point in being rude. We need to learn to tell what we want to tell in the best way that we can tell, that does not hurt people's feelings. Yes, children? I hope you liked this small, cute, but nice story. I really loved to tell the story to you, okay? I'll come back very shortly with another nice story. Till then, you know what I will tell you. Stay safe, stay at home, keep smiling, eat healthy food, okay? Bye.